Hi, good day. Are you an incoming law school freshman in the Philippines? This video is about the preparations you can do before the classes start. First things first, first of all, check and comply with the admissions and other enrollment requirements. The school probably has a website where announcements are posted regarding the admissions or enrollment, frequently asked questions, guidelines or rules, etc. Heads up, while you are still excited about the start of classes, do anything that can help advance your efforts because once the classes start, you cannot stop the time to rest. I watched a video before I started law school. It suggested that I rest all I want before law school because I will not have enough time to rest once the classes start. It was not right. Nobody told me to do advanced reading of provisions, so I am suggesting you do it now. I thought the provisions will be taught in a manner like the undergrad courses do, but no. For the books, you do not have to buy books this early unless you are advised to do so or any resident student or friend suggests. Sometimes excitement can cost you a lot of money. I am talking from experience, so do not buy a lot of books or unless you can really read them. Professors might suggest books for your reference for the entire semester. Some professors don't, but most of them have a book to suggest or recommend or require. Some professors are authors of books, so they will require you to have a copy of their book or books as reference. Once the required book is known, you might want to immediately check first with your school library if they have stocks of the edition required. References, like caudals. Try to surf the internet for caudals. There are a lot of them. The basics you must have are the following. First, the 1987 Philippine Constitution for constitutional and political law. Second is the revised penal code for criminal law. And third is the new civil code for civil law. Wait, before you think of buying the above three, there are apps in Google Play Store that you can install so you can read the above three basics. Just type in the search caudals. In fact, there are other readings in the apps. Apart from the apps, there are other online sources like the Supreme Court e-library, Lawfield, Chan Robles, and many others. Or you can just Google it for a downloadable form. Reviewers are a good source of essential information, but do not rely on them alone. For the class schedule, these are my preferences, and I hope you can see from these preferences the advantages that I get from it. I am a student who is working the regular 8 hours minimum shift. My classes are on weeknights and weekends. This coming semester, face-to-face, I am planning to take weekend classes only, since I travel sometimes for my work and I have to breathe for one semester and reduce my study load. I do not pick classes on Fridays because it is my weekend short relaxation to prepare for weekend classes. I do not pick consecutive weekdays classes because I needed a study interval in between subjects. I do not pick morning classes on weekends because the mornings are a short rest extension and to give me more time for the classes or exams or assignments or recits on the weekend nights. For working students, it is not good to have a class during office hours unless you plan to be on leave every meeting. Study the provisions ahead. For Consti Law and Crim Law, these are the first SEM subjects for most schools. Do not just read. Study the provisions of the 1987 Constitution and the revised penal code. Most teachers no longer provide an outline of the provisions. They just dwell into the applications and meaning of the provisions, especially the important ones, and cases will be assigned. Before you realize it, you are loaded with cases and you do not know what provisions they are about. At some point, you will not tackle all the provisions, so you have to study the provisions ahead. Most of the professors suggest the book of Father Bernas or Prof. Duca or Constilo For criminal law, it is either Luis Reyes or Freddy Nohara. If Prof. Nohara is your professor, you will really need a copy of his book. I will make a video regarding the cases you can advance read for Consti and Crim Law, especially the landmark cases. Statutory construction. This is a fundamental subject, so you might have this in your first semester. Most of the professors recommend the Red Book of Agpalo, 6th edition, 2009. This is the latest as of today, July 2022. It will be great for you if you study this book before the classes start. I will make a video regarding the cases that you can advance read for StatCon. You can also watch videos about law subjects. It is nice to watch Prof. Duca's lectures. He emphasizes the important points. Professors are different. You have to understand. So you have to understand them in your first meetings. What they like or dislike, preferences, and style of recitation. You adjust based on this. Some profs want a brief info about the cases. Some require more. So know how you will study, how you will digest, and how you recite or answer quizzes or exams based on his or her preferences. If he wants you to watch his videos or follow his account, do so. It will help you directly. This is a no-brainer. Be prepared with your introduction for first meeting. Name, your address, province or municipality, city. If you are a working student, your undergrad course or specialization, occupation, employer, and address of employer. Third, why you want to be a lawyer. What motivated you to pursue law school? If you have a motto, they might ask you to tell the class. And what are your expectations in law school? For the specialization, some profs might ask about your job or undergrad course because some topics are related to some jobs like medico legal, tanod, barangay captain, police, etc. for criminal law too. In the weeks to come, I will post a video on how I digest cases, especially when I don't have much time left before the recit. I use the Google Sheet. Law school will take a lot of your time. So learn to budget your time and be aware also of your budget. You don't always have to buy. Realize and remember why you are pursuing law school. Thank you for watching.